Hello and welcome to the live webinar of Dean Infotech. We are back again with an amazing webinar, and today we are discussing the topic of developing admin-friendly component for app builder. And for this topic, we have Asawari Kumbhalkar with us to impart her knowledge. Asawari Kumbhalkar is a Salesforce developer at Dean Infotech, having various certifications. So without further ado, let's welcome her. Hello, Asawari. Thank you so much for joining in today and welcome to the webinar. We are really excited to have you here and for the webinar.
Thank you for having me here today. I'm also very excited for this webinar.
So first of all, can you share us what new is waiting for us in the pool of knowledge?
Sure, let me tell you all about today's webinar agenda. So in this webinar, we are going to cover what is Lightning App Builder, what are the uses of App Builder, how to create the App Builder, and also standard component and custom component, and the last one, types of data loader with their advantages and disadvantages.
Great. I cannot wait for this webinar comments. And if you like having any questions, do mention it in the comments below. We will get back to you with the answers. And also, before we dive into the webinar, let me share something about Dean Infotech. Dean Infotech is a certified outstanding enterprise level solution development firm providing specialized services to various industries across several locations such as United Kingdom, United States, Australia, and India. With an experience of more than 22 years and a workforce of more than 150 people, we take pride in having a diversified group of technology specialists with us working together and making our company one of the finest technology firms across the globe. So without further ado, let's start with the webinar. Over to you, Asawari.
Thank you. Let's start with the webinar. So the Lightning App Builder is a point and click tool that makes it easy to create the custom pages for the Salesforce mobile app and Lightning experience. Now we will see what are the uses of App Builder. So the main benefits of using a Lightning App Builder are no code required. So here let's take an example. If you want to create the UI, you will just require to write a code. But here in a Salesforce provides us inbuilt functionality as an app builder so that we can make the use of standard components and create the simple, easy way to make the UI. Drag and drop components, customizable, increase productivity, improve user experience. These are the main benefits of using a Lightning App Builder. So now we will see how to create the app builder. So to create the app builder, we have two types of component, standard component and as well as the custom component. So standard component is nothing but it is a pre-built functionality or the component which is provided by the Salesforce. So standard components, how to create that standard component. So to create the standard components, at the first stage we have to create the app builder, right? So to create the app builder, whether it is a new Lightning page or home page or maybe a record detail page. So to create the app builder, we're gonna use new page. If you want to create the new Lightning page and you want to place your component on a new Lightning page, so for that purpose you only have to search for the Lightning app builder in the setup, and then inside that setup, and then click on the new button so that you can create the new Lightning page. Just you have to follow the settings and done some setups kind of thing, like you have to provide the name, label for that Lightning page, and then you have to choose whether you want to create the app page, home page, and many more. But if you want to place your component on the home page itself or maybe a record page itself, so for that purpose you simply have to go to the app launcher, from the app launcher to the home page, and then and maybe a record detail page, and then click on the gear icon, and then you have to select the edit page, and that's how you can create the app builder and use the functionality of app builder, whether it is a standard component or the custom components, right? So I'm gonna tell you how we can use this functionality, standard component, and how to create the app builder in a real time. So let me start with the demo. So here, let's gonna close this. So for that, first you have to log you in a Salesforce org. I have already logged in my Salesforce org. Now we have to search for the setup. I have already in my setup. So for first you have to search for the Lightning App Builder from here. So after just by clicking on the Lightning App Builder, here is a new button. So and you can see there is only one Lightning page. I have home page default, right? So you can make the clone of it, you can edit this page, you can delete this page from here, and you can create the new Lightning page as well. So if you click on a new, it will ask you that you want to create the app page, home page, or any other page. If you clicked on home page, app page, then after that you have to put some basic info like what will be the label, what will be the name of that page, etc. Then you just brought into the app builder, right? But if you want to place your component on the home page or record page itself, so for that purpose you have to search for the home, or same for the record detail page as well. So for that, if you want to place your component on the opportunity record detail page, then you have to search for the opportunity in the app launcher, and you can go from here as well. So I will be use the home page, as I want to place my component in the home page itself. So simply I have to click on the gear icon. Inside that gear icon, we will have the edit page. Click on the new tab. Now that's how we can brought into the Lightning App Builder, right? So as you can see, here we have components in the left hand side panel of the app builder. Standard components, there are 33 standard components and 2 custom components. So first we will see standard components, and later we will discuss about the components of custom components, right? So here in the right hand side panel, we will have the properties of the particular page and the components as well, right? We can handle the visibility, and then later onwards I will tell you what is the visibility as well. So for the standard components, if you want to show the report on the home page or any other page, you can just drag and drop the component here. Drag it from here and drop it to here, right? So we have a chatter feed. Chatter feed, if you want to show some feed for the particular object, you can use the chatter feed. Can use dashboard as well. Flow, Einstein, list chat. Here you can find the new thing as a rich text. So let's take another example. If you want to show not only for the report, I'm only taking the example of report, right? It is same for all. So if I want to show some report or flow or dashboard, right? So but I do not want to show the whole report as it. I don't want to show this kind of report. I only want to show the link of the report, so that I can access that report by just clicking on that link from the page itself. So I can drag this rich text component from here to here, and then as you can see, this is my rich text component. So from here you have to insert the link of the particular link or the URL of the particular report dashboard with whatever it is, right? And you can handle the settings or properties of that link from here. You can change the font size or font color. You can make it bold, italic, any other thing, center line text, etc. So that's how the standard component looks, and we can drag that standard components like this. Now we will talk about the custom component. So the custom component. So the custom component is basically, as the name suggests, custom component is the component which cannot be done by the thing which is already present in the Salesforce or the standard kind of things, right? So for that kind of things, we have to create the Apex class to make the custom things. So to create the custom component, we just have to create the new lightning component, or you can use lightning component as I'm gonna use here Aura component. You can use LWC as well. So we have to give the title of the component and write the component as per the requirement. Also, we need to write the controller to perform the action. So in my case, I use here the Aura, so I just need to write the controller here, right, to perform the action. Then after creating a lightning component, again follow the same step as we followed in standard component. We have to click on the new quick box, then search for the lightning app builder. Again, click on the new so that we can create the new lightning component page. And if you want to place your component on the home page, then again you have to click on the gear icon, and you can easily brought into the app builder, and you can place your component anywhere you want to drag it, right? So after that, after dragging your component, what we have to do? We have to simply save, press on the save button. If you are going to create a new component, it is simply ask you to activate it, right? A new page, you have to activate it, and after activating, you have to assign it as an org, right? For the desktop and phone as well, you have to complete this basic settings or setup as well, kind of say, and then you have to simply save the changes and go back and check it is there, if that component is there on the home page or any other page where you placed it or not, and perform it accordingly. So that's how the admin friendly components is going to work in the app builder. So here we have one more thing, we can handle the visibility. So visibility means if you want to show the component, the particular component or any component only with the X user, not with another user, or you don't want to show that component to the X user. So this kind of things or settings or visibility we can handle by using app builder from the new filter from the add filter thing. So now we will see how this is gonna work and how we can perform the custom components in the app builder. So for that, we don't have to search for the lightning app builder in the setup as I already do. Instead of searching that, I'm gonna open my developer console. So after that, I'm gonna open calculator component. I have already opened that. It is already open in my developer console, right? So I have already created that, but if you want to create it like new lightning component and create that simple component or the component as per the requirement of the client, customer or user, right? So I have created this simple component because my user wants the calculator on the home page. So I have used this simple component. So I have used here some button icons, etc. As you can see, these are my buttons, these are my text icons, and I have used the condition as well. If it is added true, then it will add it. Same for sub, same for multiplication, same for division as well. So I have write the controller as well because it is used to perform the actions, right? So if it adds component, then it will goes inside this loop and it will perform the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and clear accordingly, right? Now again you have to go inside the app builder. So I am inside my app builder. So now I have already dragged my component. Let me again drag it for you. So here is my custom component, right? Calculator, named as calculator, you can see here from here, right? So I can drag this component as here. You can put it as here, anywhere where you want to place it, right? So that's how we can drag our custom component and standard component as well. I have already told you about the visibility. So now we will see how it's gonna work and how we can add the visibility. So for example, I can use the user and permission set as well. You can check from here. So I'm going to use user and name as, I can take first name, you can take username, first name, anywhere, anything. Or you can check the user whose active status is true. You can take this as well. If you can check contains equal, not equal, I'm going to use not equals. If the first name is not equals X, done. So here what happens now, if the user whose first name is not equal to X, then he is not able to see that particular component. So that's how we can handle the visibility from here as well. And you can create the new page from here as well, open the page from here. So that's how this all admin builder work. Now we will see the changes. Go back. You can see here my component is. This is my report, standard component. This is again a standard component. This is again a standard component. Reach text. So if you don't want the whole report, you only want to access the report via the link. If I clicked on the link, it will open that report, right? See, this is my custom component, as it is not a part of, it is the part of Aura, like how this works. Right, I hope you understand how we can create the admin friendly lightning components in the app builder. So without any further delay, I'm gonna start the new topic of our today's webinar is data upload tools. So the data upload tools. So in this webinar, I'm briefly going to review a few different data loaders which I have been used over the years, with a brief introduction about what they are and followed by their advantages and disadvantages as well. So here the first data upload tool is Data Import Wizard. So the Salesforce Data Import Wizard is a de facto data loading tool that is built into the Salesforce and available in all editions. It's a wizard style interface, walks you through the steps required, making it very easy to use. In the recent years, it's also been upgraded to import more objects including accounts, contacts, leads, solution, campaign members and personal account as well. So now we will see what are the advantages and disadvantages of them.
So now we will see how we can do this in a real time. So it is, as we already know, it is an extension for Firefox, so we have to add it to the Chrome. Okay, let's search for the Salesforce Inspector. And from here we can add it from a Chrome, add it to the Chrome. So I have already added Salesforce Inspector into my Chrome. Let's gonna see how it looks. Let me open my org. So this is a symbol of Salesforce Inspector. So if you clicked on this, it will open your Salesforce Inspector. So Salesforce Inspector is pretty much easy when it comes to the export the data or import the data as well. So as you can see here, it will already give us a query. If you clicked on outside the account, then it will show you all the fields, all the API fields of the account. These are all the API fields of the account, right? If you clicked on export, it will export it. You can download it in a copy of Excel format, CSV format, JS format, any other format. So that's how our Salesforce Inspector is work. same for import, same for export, delete, etc. Right. Now we are gonna see the last and my most favorite one is Workbench. So Workbench, Salesforce Workbench is a versatile cloud hosted toolkit designed for Salesforce administrator and developers to manage and work with the Salesforce.com organizations through the Force.com APIs. With the Salesforce Workbench toolkit, administrator and developer can perform SQL query and SQL query quickly and easily. View your organization's data, modify the session settings, load data and test, implement and troubleshoot the problem. Workbench is a powerful web-based toolkit designed for administrators and developers to interact with the Salesforce.com organizations through Force.com APIs. And the advantages are: this gives us access to data and structural information of all objects in the system for block or unblock users. SQL queries in Workbench help you visualize the data. Mac users can use it without additional software. So advantages of Workbench, we can say, if you are already logged in your Salesforce org, and if you then you don't need to log in Workbench. You just need to give the environment name like a production or a sandbox, and it will automatically log you into the Workbench. You don't need to provide the credentials then. And also Workbench is a easy tool to use for the queries. You can learn the query from Workbench as well, and yeah, it is easy tool to use. And we can use for the deployment. Workbench we can use for the deployment as well. So disadvantage of Workbenches are Workbench cannot save and reuse the data load assignment as we can do with the data loader. Workbench does not have ability to perform the schedule or command line actions such as in the data loader. Again, disadvantage of Workbench, we can say that it has some limit. So in our data loader we can import or export, or we can perform the action in the millions of 5 millions of record till the 5 millions of record. But Workbench has some limits. We cannot exceed that limit like 5 million or till the 5 millions of data. So this is the disadvantages we can say in the Workbench. Now we will see how we can perform the operations using the Workbench. So here you have to search for the Workbench into the Chrome. Yeah, that's how it looks. It has some settings: login setting, logout, help, account, about, production, and you have to put API version as well. See, if you are already logged in your Salesforce org, then you don't need to log in your Workbench by using a credentials. You have to simply provide the environment and then check the terms and condition and then enter. If you want to see the info of the objects, information of the objects, just like this, it will show you how many fields are there, how many record types are there, relationships are there, etc. And if you want to get the info of metadata, see, it will show you all the information of the metadata for the Apex class. The type is Apex class, manageable status unmanaged, last modified by, created by, ID, full name, etc. This kind of information is also provided by the Workbench inside the info tab. Now inside the query we'll have the SQL query, SOSL query, async SQL query. So see, you just simply have to choose the object, then you can just click, and here is your SQL query is ready with us. You can add the filters from here as well, like active annual revenue is not equal to null. right? And query. So these are the 24 record whose annual revenue is not equal to none. And the bulk CSV, if you want to say the bulk CSV, that it will give us a error. If you want to download or take a backup of this record, you can use this. So here it will fail. So why? Because it does not support the compound data in the bulk query, right? So for that, again, it's a bulk CSV file now, so it does not support the compound data. So I need to remove the address kind of field, because the compound data is nothing but the address kind of fields now. So let's query. Yeah, and you can download it from here. So that's how Workbench is gonna work for the query. Now we will see how to insert it. Simply again choose account, file, next, need to map it. It will automatically map fields. It will show us all the map fields. Confirm insert. That's how it's inserted. So done. That's how it will work. Same for the update, but for the update we will just need to require the ID as well. Same for the upsert, delete, undelete, migration. So the migration tab. So this is most interesting. Like if you want to deploy the metadata from the sandbox to production, right? Data from the sandbox to production. So for that kind of things, you use the deployment chain set and etc. So you can deploy the things from the Workbench as well by using the XML package. So for that you will require the XML package. Then from the sandbox you can retrieve it. Let me open it for you. So here you want to choose your you have to choose your XML package.xml file. Then next, then it will retrieve that file. So that retrieve file you need to deploy from the production. So in the production you will require this retrieve file. Choose the retrieve file here, and then check the required checkbox, check only or roll back on error, test level, etc. And that's how you can deploy this. So deployment is also very pretty simple here. Only you need to require the package XML file, and you have to prepare the package XML file, we can say, for the deployment here. So that's how our workbenches work. I hope you understand how we can upload the data by using these file tools. So thank you. I hope you like this video. So I have done with my webinar. Over to you, Ruchi.
Wow, what an amazing webinar. Thank you, Sabri, for such an amazing webinar. And before we dive into the questions, let me inform you all that you can watch this webinar and a previous webinar on our YouTube channel, that is Dean Infotech YouTube channel, for free. And also, we are coming back again with an amazing webinar on 30th March 2023 on the topic of Salesforce campaign. In that webinar, you will learn about Salesforce campaign, how to create and launch the Salesforce campaign and its benefits. So stay tuned for that webinar. And if you like the video, do like it, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated for every time we come up with a new topic. So now let's start with the webinar question. So my first question is, why data loader when we have data import wizard?
Yeah, because data import wizard is used to only import the data, and also it will only import up to 50,000 records, whereas data loader performs many more operations and import up to 5 millions of records.
Okay, so next question we have, what is mean by visibility in Lightning
Yeah, so
App Builder?
visibility means we can handle the visibility just by using the filters from the Lightning App Builder. And if you want to show some particular component only with the X user, not with another user, so for that kind of functionality we have to use the Lightning App Builder.
Okay, so last question we have from our viewers is, can we record page dynamics in App Builder?
Yes, we can do this in a Lightning App Builder.
Thank you so much, Asawari, for your time and having such informative videos. And to all the viewers, thank you so much for staying connected, and do like and share the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.